At the plate, Evan Thomas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Evan Thomas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Easy take on the inside with the knuckleball coming that time. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Well above the letters as it looked like the knuckleball slipped out on him that time. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Montano in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mookie Betts turn things around. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding forward now, Juan Soto. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Number 24 has got it, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation.
The pitcher, David Big Dog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
0-2, here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Dominique Montano, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, the 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And they're working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch on its way. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Striding into the box, Victor Robles. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Robles is a guy that has a lot of speed, only a weapon for him offensively. It could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Popped him up. Cho waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Montano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 2 and the Pirates nothing.
Back now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into this game, they rank among the best teams in the league in strikeouts and hits.
At the plate, Hunter Harvey. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Hunter Harvey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Into the box now, Evan Thomas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound. Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Chopper to short. Jordan is right there, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Now at the plate, David Big Dog. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So we got him looking there. David Big Dog goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Down below the knees, knuckleball dipped on him a bit too much. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. Jordan fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts.
Right fielder, Mookie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way. Knuckleball, and this runs inside. He's got to back out of the way. Fouled away. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Down the line toward first. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Ferguson. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. So stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. Victor Robles digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Victor.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a wave and a miss at a knuckleball for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
The first baseman, number 34.
Ready for another shot now. Dan Ames, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Little to the mound. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Juan Soto stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Washington. Still a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2-1 now to Mookie.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Washington jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.